Yo, yo! Record of the day is My House is Your House and Your House is Mine by Montini Experience. This is the Jon the Dentist remix. As I have mentioned before, I did and still do love me some Jon the Dentist. This is a weird one. Breaks off time in the beginning, so it's hard to mix. I think it's on time now, but that first little bit, just random. It should drop into its namesake in a few beats here, and then we'll talk about why it's weird. Good old 90s hard trance.
Your house, say my house is 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 your house, say your house is mine.
So, first a little background me personally on this one. Not this version, but a version, or at least a song containing that sample, was in the Back to the Future set that Jon the Dentist spun in '98, I believe, in New York. And it was one of the records that we all kind of searched for. Myself, my man Johnny, Zach, Mo Nichols, we all wanted stuff from that set. Binary Finery, In Space No One Can Hear You Scream, Lost the Key, and this one. We never found the version that he had. This one popped up. I don't know if it's something that we got before or after Jon died. I feel like it was after. Now what's weird about this is that it depends on where you look and who you ask what this song's actually called. The record I have here is Montini Experience, My House is Your House is Mine, and came out in 2002. But if you go back a little further, this track is actually called Astro Sin, and Sin is spelled S-Y-N, still by Montini Experience. That came out in '96. Now both records contain the same four tunes, which is this remix, one by Timo Maas, the original, and then a fourth one that escapes me. They're identical records. Their songs are identical. Why the 6-year difference? It's not remastered, it's the same shit. The same exact shit. I don't know. But I do love this song because it has this uplifting kind of style to it. You can hear that arpeggiation working its way around. I think before it breaks down, it's going to go high on you, and it's going to snap out. Maybe not. No, it's not. This is a great break. The one from the set we heard was darker. It had that Net Addict kind of In Space No One Can Hear You Scream kind of arpeggiation. This is much more positive and has a piano strikes too. A little more acidy. A little more emotion to this one. really like that break a lot. The piano really ties it together. Other than that, it's just your typical hard trance, little acid kind of stuff going on there. It's got the rise up at the end of every measure. It's nice. A lot of the stuff from this era, from the Phoenix Rising and Phoenix Uprising, Jon the Dentist camp, had this kind of bouncy hard house kind of feel to them. It worked well with hard house. You can put this shit on tiny tracks and it will work out just as well. But it had that kind of like that rounded, mid-rangey in between the bass, like doing good, doing good, doing good, doing good, that kind of shit. And that long tone to drag it through. And this is an interesting one to mix out of. I think when I used to use this for like mixtapes, I would spin this last because the end of the song is kind of hard to make sound right. Because what's gonna do is the beat's gonna fall out, and you're just gonna get the kind of piano break again. So in this process right here, you'd have to establish a new kick drum to carry it over without sounding too abrupt. It's difficult to do. So by now you want that new kick to be in there. Or even just a simple kick to be there, not a lot of else to be there, so it can kind of break down to bare bones. So right here, when it falls out, you can have like a new kick there, carrying this through, and then waiting for this to run its course to break into the next track. It makes sense in my head. Maybe I'm not explaining it very well, but I don't have to. Whatever. Yeah, I know a lot of people like to talk about the Jack had a groove and all that kind of stuff, and that's fine. That's all you guys do your thing. But my house is your house and your house is mine has always been my kind of 4-beat motto that I picked up from this and from that set all those years ago. And as is tradition, whenever I cover a Jon the Dentist tune, I am once again issuing my bounty. Anybody out there that has a complete recording of Jon the Dentist live at Back to the Future 1998 that contains Binary Finery and Mario DeBellis and Tasha doing Reach Out and Accelerator and all that good stuff. Anybody that has that, I will pay you for it. If you have the full set, the full hour and change that has a little D&B at the end, I'll give you $100. No questions asked. You give me that file, I'll give you a loot. Yep, wanted to break it up a little bit. A lot of D&B on the shelf, but a good amount of trance, a good amount of house breaks. So I could talk about all the different pieces that have come together to create this fella right here on a musical level. So that is part of it. And God bless Jon the Dentist for kind of being the catalyst that got me into this music, strangely enough. It's going to do it for today, my friends. I hope you are enjoying this beautiful day out there. It's like 80 degrees where I'm at, so I'm going to go outside and act like I can get a tan, which I totally can't, but whatever. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace.